The dip is an amazing exercise for building up upper body strength and hypertrophy. It is often favored by calisthenics athletes, but can be implemented by almost any type of athlete. Additionally, a lot of people will want to either build up to their first dip or building up to heavy weighted dips. And that is where accessory lifts can help, as it will build up the strength so you can perform your first dip, or to supplement any lagging areas in your weighted dip. And those are what we're going to cover today. G'day everyone, and welcome back to Powersthetics Fitness, helping you to build your body to both look and perform at its best. In today's video, I'm giving you my 3 best accessory movements for building up your parallel dip. The first exercise that we're going to be covering is the decline press. This is particularly good for people who are starting off with the dip but cannot get their first rep, as it mimics a similar movement to the dip, however can be loaded in different ways with the barbell. It prioritizes the lower chest and the triceps in addition to other muscles in the pushing chain. While the range of motion isn't as good as a dip, it is still a great starting point for people who are new to the dip exercise. As you go to perform, you'll want to have the bench at a relatively -20 decline. You'll then unrack the bar and slowly bring it down towards your chest. You'll then hold for a second before pressing back out and repeating for reps. The next exercise we're going to cover is the overhead press. Out of the 3 main push muscles used in this exercise, that being the chest, the triceps, and the shoulders are probably the least used. However, the shoulder press is still a great movement as it has a great range of motion and will build up your shoulders and triceps so they aren't a limiting factor in your dip. As you go to perform, you unrack the bar and walk out. You'll then press the weight overhead and bring it back down and repeat for reps. The final accessory movement, which I think is probably the best one for building up your dip, is the pause dip. This will be a great way to building up strength in the hardest portion of the dip and mean it's less likely to be a limiting factor during your dips. This accessory movement is more so for people who are trying to get multiple dips or a higher weighted dip, since it is harder than the base dip and kind of pointless if you're trying to build up to your first dip. If you remain consistent with these accessories as well as working on your dips, you're almost guaranteed to be able to build up to your first dip, get multiple reps in the dip, or build up a strong weighted dip. And there we have it. If you found this video helpful, be sure to drop a like. If you've got any questions regarding anything you saw in this video, be sure to comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want your own program where I break everything down for you, be sure to check them out in the website, link in the description down below.